What's going on? So this is how I made 750 around day trading NQ. Um, order flow. If you understand order flow and you use for value gaps and inverse for value gaps, you're set, bro. Let's go over what happened. Um, market opens right. NQ takes out this draw on liquidity. This is like an hourly draw, I believe. We take it out. Okay. NQ doesn't. I mean ES doesn't. So off rip we have like an SMT. See? Doesn't take it out. NQ does. So off rip we have an SMT divergence. So I was looking bullish. I'm not trying to predict anything. I'm just trying to react. Okay, I react to what price does. Okay. This has been a very bearish week overall, but that doesn't mean I'm always gonna take shorts, right? I'm not gonna try to force shorts. I'm trying to look. What's my strategy? Manipulation, liquidity sweep. Okay, if I know price wants to move higher, we're gonna move, higher. Like, look, prior to this, it makes a lot of sense, right? Prior to this, we made this fat move down. I'm assuming we're gonna need to make at least a retracement to move even lower, which is what I practically took this trade off of. Just knowing that, right? If we actually want to move higher, we got to come down lower and take out liquidity. Okay, take out liquidity, and then yeah. At this point, I was just waiting for price to tell me that we actually do want to like respect bullish order flow. So what happens on market open? Fat candles up, right? We get we inverse shit and all this, right? We get a change in the state. We inverse all these for value gaps. But I didn't take it yet. The reason why I didn't take it yet was because this is where we were at this point in time. You see this 5-minute for value gap right here on NQ? We come up into it and then we come back down. So even though we had an inverse for value gaps and change in the state on the 1-minute time frame, I knew and I was like very aware that this 5-minute bearish candle was holding. Okay. I saw that thing was holding, okay, respecting bearish order flow so far. Okay. We inverse of this bullish for value gap, respecting bearish order flow again, disrespecting bullish order flow. I know we want to come down, right? I was gonna call this like a change in the state right here, but then I also noticed that ES made like a lower low, so it was a bullish SMT at these lows. So I was like, okay, bro, you really gotta like. If I was gonna take a short, I need to see price change the state, inverse value gap, and price retrace back into like the for value gap, inverse value gap, change the state, and all that. That's what it looked like we were doing, right? But then we inverse this bearish for value gap, so I'm like, okay, like I'm just trying to react to something clear that price wants to go in either direction, right? Now that we inverse this for value gap, I'm like, okay, if you're really looking bullish and we really want us to respect, remember, we have this higher time frame SMT. We have another bullish SMT. Only way I'll take a long is if we inverse this 5-minute for value gap. And we also inverse for value gaps and get a change of state here on the 1 minute. And what happens? 5-minute for value gap right here, 945 ran through. Boom. We inverse this for value gap. 1 minute time frame. We inverse this for value gap. We get a change of the state. I see a black candle come down into it and back into change of state. I see this bullish candle. It's pushing. I'm in there. Want to go for 1 to 2 today. All right. That's 196, 1 to 2. But I went for 1 to 2 today. I wanted to get that risk reward ratio. just cause, right? And Price was fucking around, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Price was fucking around a lot today, and even before news, bro. Like we got this fat push up. Oh yeah, put stops below these low. This is the recent low. Any lower would just be me just trying to give it more room, which I didn't honestly think it needed because we were this high up, and I was like, oh, I'm just leave it there. I was pretty comfortable with that stop. So we see these three black candles down. I'm like, holy crap. I didn't move anything though. I didn't move it to break even. I didn't get out early. I didn't take down my take profit, bro. I took this trade because I knew that there's a very high probability this gets hit. I'd be very fucking surprised if I got subbed out, if I lost this trade. Very surprised. I'm not gonna be upset, mad, or anything, but I'm gonna be surprised, right? And eventually it got hit. Yeah, Enki was just chopping, and then we hit it. Um, Honestly, fire trade, a lot of bullish confluences. Patience pays off, bro. If I entered this short, GG's. If I wouldn't have like noticed the bullish SMT, I probably would have taken this, bro. Had I been impatient, and just lacked market analysis, nah, bro. I'm always swapping between indexes, seeing like any SMTs or anything. Um, but yeah, also ES was moving. ES was pumping. Like they weren't. ES wasn't fucking around with this chop work, and only NQ was. But I just went for like 1 or 2, and kind of like at the somewhere around these like this imbalance, like these C's for real. I guess right here. I was just aim for that fill, but we ended up taking the draw on liquidity today, which was these London highs or hourly highs right here. This higher time frame draw on liquidity right here. So, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I got my confidence back. Gonna keep sticking to my rules. We're up. Oh, I just found out I have this thing. So, yeah, up 752 today. I risked around like 350, 370 around that point. Less than 1%. So it's important. Good risk management. Yes, sir. Tomorrow looks pretty clean news wise as well. We have some high impact news, but it's like an hour before market open. And we got some 10 a.m. pending home sales. So I'm not too worried about that if I'm take a trade. Because if there's an orange folder, it's like mid impact, right? So I'm not too worried about it. But I'm definitely not gonna like if there's an orange folder at 10 a.m. I'm going to trade 10 minutes before that folder comes out. If there's a trade, if I see an entry and it's less than 10 minutes away from 10 a.m. news, I'm not trying to take that trade because had I taken that like at 9:50, that's 10 minutes worth of price action. I don't know what price action is gonna do, but I'm confident that whatever it may do, I doubt that orange folder is gonna be high enough impact to really just take me down a stop loss, right? Which is what happened today, right? Um, it it was a little intimidating, right? The 10 a.m. news. Not even. We barely got on the drawdown, bro. Like, look, this is 10 minutes worth of price action. I answered like around 9:51 or 9:50. And I was comfortable with that because not only was it macro, but, that's like it's 9-10 minutes of price action for 10 a.m. news to drop and ultimately not be a risk to me. There's only one news event orange folder that I'm not trading before, and that's like some flash manufacturing PMI shit that I actually recorded on YouTube. Um, it wicked me out, bro. Like we went down like freaking 50, like 100. I don't know, bro. We went down a lot, right? And then we just shoot back up with that orange folder, and then and then end up closing. It literally just like wanted to stop me out. No fucking reason. But whatever. I know that I'm not trading before that 10 a.m. Even I don't care if it's orange folder. I'm not trading before that. Um, Forgot the name, but I'll know. Let me see if I can show you guys. Maybe they have it. Watch out for this news, bro. Look, this. No, it's PMI. This right here. Oh, see, it's all okay. So now it's all right. So now it's a red folder. Last time it wasn't. Last time it was an orange folder. The one that was red was a 944. They literally swapped it, bro. All right. But definitely not trading. Maybe a market open trade on Wednesday next week. Maybe a market open trade, but definitely looking forward to just trading after a 10, most likely. So that's the trade for today. Honestly, W trade, W setup um on NQ, sizing up a little bit, a little more confident, just getting back in my groove, you know what I'm saying? Um but just pay attention to how I read like order flow. If order flow is bearish, we're gonna respect bearish for value gaps, right? If it isn't bearish and it's bullish, we're gonna inverse and disrespect bearish for value gaps. We inverse this, change the state. If I see us inverse, right? If I saw this inverse, but we didn't get a change of state, I would have said the change of state, okay, yeah, it could be here fair, but we also had a bullish SMT at these lows. What do I do then? I wait for price to retrace and tell me that we actually do want to go lower, right? Which we didn't do that. We looks like we retraced, but we just ended up inversing this. And then that's when I'm like, okay, order flows what bullish now. We're gonna respect bullish for value gaps. Okay, we're gonna get a change of state here on the bullish. Okay, disrespect this 5-minute bearish for value gap. That's bullish order flow right there. Okay, or understanding order flow and then understanding how for value gaps and inverse value gaps can help you understand order flow is like if we're bullish, we're gonna respect bullish value gaps. If we're bearish, we're gonna respect bearish for value gaps. High time frame, low time frame, price is fractal. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, peace. I might see you guys tomorrow if I do take a trade tomorrow. Tomorrow looks clean news wise, like I said. Tomorrow's the 27th. Oh hell no. Is it? Are we in March? No, we're in February, idiot. Anyways, peace.